Well, we're heading off to Weston Mare now, and it's 50 minutes away. Never been there, so it'll be interesting to see what it's about. Yes, that's it. Welcome back to Steve's Monumental Adventure. Let's get on the road. I've always loved the Severn Bridge, so if you look above you can find a link to my video on that very bridge.
I just wanna find somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you. I just wanna find.
Well, we've arrived in Weston Mare, and I didn't realise the place was so hilly. You expect it like to be Blackpool or something where it's all flat, but this is very hilly, giving Brendan's van a run for its money. But yeah, we are in Weston now. We haven't seen the sea yet. I think it's just about time for me to start moaning about the parking. Hello, and I am in Weston Mare with Brendan. Just pay for parking. You know what freaking kills me? It kills me inside. But yeah, we've gone for 2 hours. You don't even have a ticket machine anymore. It's all digitally done.
Steve's just sounding his gripes to the camera about the parking. £3.70 for 2 hours, not?
I'm barking about the parking.
You're barking about the parking, yeah.
Anyway, we're Weston Mare. So, you know, my first impressions is it looks quite clean and nice. Some nice buildings. Look at that there. Look at that. It's very nice, isn't it? People don't care in Weston Mare. Anyway, we don't know nothing about Weston Mare. Actually, looks quite a nice place, actually. Look at this mural there. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And then there's a kind of eye on the wall. There's little bits of artwork hidden around everywhere. There is the seafront here. It's not raining, it's warm, but we have to step foot on the sea. That's the rule of any of these trips.
Step foot on the sea?
And the sand. Oh, look at that. There's a building over there that looks almost like some sort of Spanish lovely terracotta roof. Look at this. Oh my god. You can actually see the coastline running round. We'll give the pier a go, yeah? See that?
Yeah.
Look at that pier over there. Oh yeah. And look at that random rock out there, look. This is, to be fair, quite nice. We have to get on the beach.
Well, you know, there's some really determined people.
That's no good for you, that one there, because it's uphill. So over here, we said, what was this? So this is the powered walk, that what you saying, that little bit over there.
Yeah.
An exclusion zone. So it looks like they do like no dogs, marine. They've got a marine lake.
Okay.
And then this is do not attempt to go to the island from the mainland or by water or whatever. Okay. The beach, aren't we?
On the beach, it's a bit chilly.
In
it's
September,
windy,
on the
wet.
beach.
Yeah.
Bit of dog training going on there, look. Oh, that worked.
So
Yeah.
what's that at the end then? That looks like a posh hotel maybe, or a leisure centre?
It's a pier, and I think we should walk it. Well, I think we should.
At the end? It's just
I don't
like
know. Well, we'll go and find out.
amusements maybe.
I think we should go and see what's at the end of Mare, Weston
Mare. Mare Super Pier.
So it's got the word super in it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got mare.
Hang on, we've got a moment here.
A mare is
filming me, filming you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go and see. It's covered.
Oh, now tell me what you can smell in the air.
They've got winter gardens. Look.
Yeah.
They're nice when you go in them. I think they've got they've got palm trees. We'll have a look at that. It's very art decor, isn't it?
Tell me what you can smell in the air.
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That salty, vinegary smell coming through the area. We've got seagulls.
This guy is absolutely
Yeah,
obsessed
that
with
random rock
food. A grand pier, isn't it? When you look at it. And you're kind of greeted by a T-Rex.
Oh, I'm feeling holiday-like now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm on holiday now.
We are.
A proper British holiday. Windy, it's about to rain, it's overcast skies.
So you've got to go to the end of the pier, you've got to pay. There's a turnstile. See what I mean? I'm a stickler for a lovely building, and this is the Winter Gardens. Winter Gardens are very famous in the 1800s. And they're usually very ornate buildings. Blackpool's got its own winter garden, but they're actually quite nice inside. So hopefully this one is open. I can see humans in there. I did see a bird there. Who's strutting past, but this may be the restaurant. But let's have a little look. To sum up Weston-super-Mare, I'll do it as simply as I can. Rainy, this one, I would say. The Wetherspoon's good, very good food here. We will say that way. Very clean place. I will say that much. I've not seen much litter, not much graffiti or any of that. So it looks like it's a well looked after place. The beach looks okay, nice and clean. Brendan's in a fan, but I think she didn't want to sort of say hello to him. Yeah, and you can park relatively close to it, which is good. Anyway, we are off. We've been here. At least we can tick it off the list and say we've been here.
Yeah.
So next we are off to Cheddar Gorge, and finally I'm going to get the chance to go in the caves. Hopefully we can film it. So that'd be good, wouldn't it? Weston-super-Mare is a seaside town in North Somerset with a long sandy bay on the Bristol Channel, with a population of 82,418 in 2021. The location sits between Brean Down and Wilbury Hill at the western end of the Mendip Hills. It's known for its broad beach and tidal range and a great classic promenade. It was developed in the 19th century into a major Victorian seaside resort. It features a grand pier and a beautiful winter gardens and a traditional seafront. The pier was famously destroyed by fire in 1930 and then rebuilt again in 1933. Welcome to Cheddar Gorge. The gorge began forming around about 1 to 1.2 million years ago, when the meltwater from the retreating glaciers cut down through the Carboniferous landscape of the Malvern Hills. Over time the river carved itself and then eventually went underground, creating underground cave systems such as Gough Cave and the Cheddar Caves. The limestone itself is far older. That was laid down 270 to 350 million years ago, when the area was a warm, tropical, shallow sea. Later earth movements uplifted the Mendip Hills, exposing the rock's erosion. Well, on a wet September afternoon, we are in Cheddar Gorge. That's like incense, probably, all that sort of stuff. And Brendan wants to go in a wood shop. Right, look at him.
What's the common saying? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
No, it smells of polish,
Yeah.
doesn't it? At Cheddar Gorge, guys, you can do anything you want. Anything you want. I'm in as well, right? We are in. Yeah. But this is the Osmo Pocket 2, 3, 4, and it has got a really good sensor. So let's see whose video footage comes out the best. Now, Brendan, stop there. Let's see what yours. Let's see what yours look like. Let's open your screen. What do you think?
I think yours is better. I think yours is better. But if
Yeah.
I put pure video
Look at
mode
that
on,
now.
mate.
Yeah. Yes, that is better, isn't it? That's taking every little bit of light that there is. This floor is slippy. So this, guys, is Gough's cave, milled out thousands and thousands of years by just water. So, are you going to give him a bit of history on it then?
Yes. So, you know the famous painter Van Gogh?
Yeah, because he
was actually born in Cheddar Gorge.
Yeah.
And I know he was.
He lost his ear in here, didn't he?
He lost his ear in here. That's correct. Yeah. I believe it was a falling rock.
Yeah, took his ear clean off.
He was walking around and it just chopped his ear off.
Yeah.
I think the way it cut on the rock, it was so sharp that it just straight off.
Wanted to keep cheese. This is the perfect environment, cool and damp. Here's cheese, yeah. Well, it's cheddar.
Wheels of cheese.
That's how he got his name, Cheddar Caves, mate, because he kept cheese in here. I have to say, I am really pleased with this camera. We've not done a in the dark job before. I don't know. It's like an alien landscape. A multi-level thing. This.
Whoa.
Cheddar Gorge was one of Britain's most important prehistoric sites. The Cheddar Man, the Britain's oldest near-complete skeleton from around 9,000 years old, was discovered in Gough's cave in 1903. Even older remains from 12,000 to 13,000 years ago showed that humans used the caves during the upper late Paleolithic period. There is so much interesting bits and pieces about these caves. What we do know is it was home to the Magdalene people around about 14,700 years ago in the upper late Paleolithic period. Their presence is evidenced by tools and herbs and butchered animal bones that were found within the cave system. There's also rituals or evidence of rituals of cannibalism. Oh, there you go. Done. Gough's cave. Worth a visit, but after 3 o'clock it's only £13 something, so that is worth that additional just paying something a little bit cheaper to go in there. So maybe give that a go. But change to the itinerary now. So instead of us following on and heading off to parking here overnight, we're going to head off somewhere else. There's no point staying here if we didn't have to, and it's still quite early in the day, so we'll see what happens. Well, after a short drive, we find ourselves in the city of Wells. Well, I've woke up in this car park in Wells. Not a bad night's sleep, really. It's I think it's maybe just about 6:30, 7. I'm getting on for 7 anyway. And Brendan's got his night heater on over there. So I'm just converting the van back to how it should be. Well guys, we are in Wales and there's a cathedral right there, but I've come to see this here, Vicars Close, one of Britain's oldest streets, and look at it. I've admired this street for such a long time. Believe it or not, this is 14th century, built in the 1300s. Never understood that terminology, but it's got a lovely cobbled street, and it is known as one of Britain's most prettiest streets. I am in Vicars Close, and this is arguably the most prettiest street in England. It was built in the 14th century and it contains 27 limestone houses. So in actual fact, these are medieval houses. They were built by the Bishop Ralph of Shrewsbury, and its sole purpose was to house the male occupants of the choir. Now this is a beautiful street, and I've always wanted to come here, and I'm in awe of what I am seeing. I've never been in such a beautiful street, and if you want to come to see this, I recommend you just come, because no picture can really pay this justice like it has. But just look at it. How gorgeous is that? I mean, it's very apt that the bells are ringing now, but look at how the architecture, those chimneys just stand up. You tell me there's a more prettier place than this. That was absolutely stunning and beautiful, wasn't it? And today we're here, it's a Sunday, and it's obviously nice and quiet, which is just how we like it. So next thing I'm going to take a look at is the cathedral. So this is the bridge that actually goes over. Think of the detail in it. Here's the cathedral. Look at that lovely clock on it. And this is where the bridge joins. Now I would say potentially the cathedral is maybe older than this, because that is a totally different stone. But look at the detail of above it. Unfortunately today there is scaffolding up the amazing exterior. There's a lot of overkill on that scaffolding. But yeah, look at it. Now we were asking last time whether there was actually mouldings in them and they've been taken, or they are supposed to be like that, because there is statues missing, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there's the lovely green there, look at that. And I love this lovely Georgian house here on the corner. And you can see those acorn finials at the top, look. Lovely, flying the Union Jack. You don't think I'm going to let my viewers go without looking what the amazing cathedral looks like without the scaffolding, so here's something I recorded earlier. Wells Cathedral began rising in 1175, replacing the older Saxon church which was already on the site. The cathedral became the first great English cathedral entirely built in the new Gothic style, and the main structure was completed in the mid-1200s. The spectacular west front was finished in 1240 and once held nearly 300 medieval statues. In fact, it was one of the largest displays of medieval sculptures in Europe. In the 1300s, engineers added the famous scissor arches to stop the central tower from collapsing after a heavy spire caused extensive damage to the structure and enabling it to shift.
By the late 1400s, Wells Cathedral stood much as it does today, a masterpiece of early Gothic English architecture, known for its artistry, engineering and the stunning Jesse window, one of the finest 14th century stained glass windows in Britain.
Now, do you know, they have a market here still every single week, and they have
What
Morris
day?
dancers.
What day
I don't
do
know
they-
the day,
Morris
but I know.
dancers?
Yeah, you've got Morris dancers. Yeah.
Hang on. It's alright.
Welcome to Wells, officially England's smallest city, which basically means it's a town that won a cathedral in a raffle. And what a cathedral. Now, let's just talk about what it's got. Well, next door to the cathedral is Bishop's Palace, complete with a moat. And it is a real moat because nothing says, please respect my personal space, than having a moat. And Wells is so posh that even the swans have to ring a bell for food, meaning they're better trained than most teenagers. And of course the city gets its name from the natural springs bubbling away in the palace gardens. These wells have been flowing for over 1,000 years, which is basically longer than most of us can keep a houseplant alive.
We are now going to vacate the beautiful city of Wells and head to another beautiful place known as the most beautiful town in England, and we're going to Castle Combe. So that will be good, won't it? Looking forward to it. Let's get up there. Brendan's just told me that he's just paid 80p all day for parking at Castle Combe. Well, we are in Cotswold Avenue in Cirencester, and there's a reason why we've come here, because just over the road there is an interesting little location you might want to have a look at. It was built in 2 AD, and by the time this was built, what we know as Cirencester was known as Cranium. It had a population of 8,000. Is what you call a swan sanctuary.